Sandy, we're going to get kicked off in just a minute.
Can you hear us? No, she responded when I said, can you hear us? We just can't hear her. Oh, okay. So Sandy cannot hear us. Do we need to do something to adjust that? Okay.
There's no sound.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hey, Sandy, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
It's full volume.
Yes. All right, guys. Idaho contingent, can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, we can hear you. All right, we're good to go. All right, it is 7:03. We will call the September meeting of the South Pasadena Tournament of Roses Committee meeting to order. Can we have a roll call, please, Melissa?
John Adamson, absent. Janet Benjamin. Rob Benjamin. Jeremy Bruce. Brandon Carlson. Larry Childs. Ed Donnelly.
Here.
Sandy Fielding
Here.
on Zoom. Leland Glaus. James Johns. Wendy Lee, absent. Diane Parker. Vicki Rhea. Carrie Reynolds. Alex Strong. Alan Vlasich.
Great. Welcome, everybody. If you could please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. That's off. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic that stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Rebels. Do we have any public comment tonight?
No public comments.
Okay. So first order of business is approval of the minutes for the August meeting. Were there any notes, any observations? If not, could I get a motion to approve?
No.
Janet Benjamin, motion, second. Brandon Carlson, second. All in favor of approving the minutes as submitted, please say aye. Any opposed, say nay. Are there any abstentions? All right, we're good to go. Okay, so the next thing would be the consideration of the September financials. Sandy, do you want to walk us through that?
Okay, so as of August, or at the end of August 31st, the checking had $3,204. The 501c3 had $93,490. And the savings has 180,157, with a grand total of 276,852. That's it.
Okay. Could I get a motion to approve the September financials? Leland Glaus is the motion. Second. Larry Childs, second. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Are there any abstentions? Approved as submitted. So we have some kind of exciting mid-year action here. We're going to nominate and elect a construction chair and assistant construction chair. Do we have nominations for those two positions for Brandon Carlson and Jeremy Bruce? Would somebody like to nominate them? What would somebody like to nominate them? Leland
would.
Klaus? Okay. All in favor of installing Brandon and Jeremy as construction and assistant construction chair, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Guys, thank you. It's official. Now you got to do the job. Okay. We do have from all the way from Idaho, Chris Colburn. Can we get a nomination for Chris Colburn as our social media chair? We have a nomination from Janet Benjamin. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Are there any abstentions? No. Chris, welcome back. He's been kicking ass and doing a great job already. So we're really, really glad that you're here to help us, Chris.
You have to tell them what you want.
Okay. So the next agenda item is music, which we've kind of discussed a number of times. We need to make a decision about what we want to do. Over the course of the next 90 days, we have to submit to tournament as to whether we're going to have a licensed music as we go around TV Corner, or if we want to keep it silent. How is everybody feeling about this? Janet?
So there's no way we can afford to pay $2,500. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Thought was, when we go around TV Corner, James, can we do a bear snoring and some giggling and something like that just for TV Corner, and then play music after that?
Like sound design, not music.
Sound effects.
Sound effect.
Basically, that was going to be my suggestion. Is $2,500 is ridiculous. When we last talked to a few of the other self-builts, my understanding from a lot of them is they were going to do the same. Basically, just go around the corner quiet.
That was when we had the picnic. That was sort of the
consent is there.
Yeah.
As long as they're not going to take the stance that sound effects count as music, because they could be like, you play anything, it's $2,500. Even if we have to find out from tournament because I have all sorts of royalty-free sound effects. I have the whole BBC library that is I've paid for. It's royalty-free. I can use it for wherever I want, and it's like something like 150 gigs of sound files, something like almost 25,000 sound files, and there's 15 to 20 different versions of pig snoring, kids snoring, baby snoring, you name it, and then bears growling. If they'll say sound effects don't count as music and we don't have to pay the $2,500, I say we go for the sound effects with a little something for the ants.
I think giggling would
Giggling, yeah, something.
Yeah, a little buzzy giggling.
Yeah, and then use that as we go in the corner and have a separate track when we're off TV. Because I have a feeling that a lot of almost all the self-builds probably, I'm sure Steve Edwards over at Burbank is going to have some workaround since he works for the Warner Brothers. But I think we all need to just basically say, tournament, you know what, you put us in a spot where you're just going to have a silent parade going around TV Corner. I really wonder what they're going to do with the bands, because again, dealing with marching bands, I deal with at the school. Every piece of music the marching bands play is also copyrighted.
Yep.
Or it's a medley.
And now they've got to clear 3 or 4 songs, not one.
Correct.
Right.
So are the marching bands going to go around the corner quietly, or are they going to charge them too? So we could have a whole parade going across TV that's just quiet. I'm sure that's going to be, I'm sure the tournament's going to love that. So, and I think that's a hole they've dug themselves into.
Yeah.
So,
So do we need to take a vote? We should probably take a vote that, go ahead, Carrie.
James, there's a lot of times when I am looking for not necessarily music, but sound or photos that are license free for certain uses. So are you absolutely sure that it's wouldn't be considered a commercial use for going around television corner just to protect yourself?
I mean, again, like, I've paid specifically for these tracks that I have that, you know, when I bought them, they said you can use them for anything you want. If you have our, you know, they're license free. They're basically royalty free. So I know I can use them. I've used them before. Yes, everything. Because I use them for our shows. It's yes. We stream all our shows.
Well,
Same deal.
I mean, if we needed to submit the agreement between the BBC license to tournament to prove that we're free and clear, that we could do
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's going to be, if it's just going to be giggling and snoring, I'm sure we can come up with that easy.
What, Brandon and Jeremy, you might have new
Yeah,
chair
you know,
positions.
couple sleeping
sound
pills
effects.
and a turkey and some milk and put them in the corner and just mic them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all sorts of workarounds for sound effects. We can figure it out. But like I said, as far as music goes, unless we can go way back, there's a bunch of stuff that you can go from Library of Congress that are specifically, they're so old, they're royalty.
1924.
Yeah, Scott Joplin, all that kind of stuff. So if we can convince tournament, hey, we found this piece of music that's here, that's royalty free, and we use that if we find something along those lines, or we just basically go quiet.
I think the sound effect idea is
Yeah.
great. And then as soon as we hit the Elks Lodge, we crank up the music and do whatever we want for
Exactly.
the next 4.5 miles.
Perfect. We have Mike. Sandy wants to hear you.
Hey, Rob.
Do we have a song that we want to use just in case they're going to say sound effects $2,500? If they make us pay,
Then we're
we have to
silent.
Okay,
We're gonna run silent, run deep.
but then do we have, when we hit the Elks Lodge, do we have a song that we were already thinking
Nothing
about?
yet.
Nothing yet.
We're thinking of, we're looking at some things. You had some ideas. I had some ideas.
But
Yeah.
at that point, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah,
Okay,
they don't care.
sounds good.
Okay, so just so that, I think we put this to a vote just so that we can say that we all agree that this is what we're going to do. So can I get a motion to vote that we go around TV corner with sound effects only?
I would make that motion that we run silent around TV corner, sound effects only. As long as they're not going to charge us $2,500 for the sound effects.
Right.
And then if they are, then we run silent all the way around TV corner.
Yeah, I
That's my
think that's
my
what we,
vote.
I think that everybody agrees with that, right? Okay, so that's the motion. Can we get a second? Second from Jeremy Bruce. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Are there any abstentions? Okay, so when the microphones are off, we can add our commentary for tournament, but not while we're being recorded. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the best. Come on, we have the other one, we're fine. I think that's the best solution. You know, their demands are a bit ridiculous, so this is a. We have the other mic. We'll just pass the other mic, it's fine. But that said, pass that microphone down to James, because next up is our event and site chair report.
Check. There we go.
Okay. Event and site chair report. James, what do we got?
Okay, so just FYI, bathrooms are cleaned on Fridays. So so Saturdays they're clean. Please, please, please remember to lock them and keep the lid down. I'm sure you guys want to be recording this. This is all sorts of fun information. We're slowly figuring out where some of our shorts are in our lights. I've fixed 2 or 3 of them, and I've added about 4 more. Still have 3 more to assemble, but we're doing good. The volunteer tent, again, I said will not be delivered till right around Thanksgiving because that's about when we need it. And I got a notification. They had sent me a thing from Edison today that they looked at our cables and we seem to be fine. They're going to come up hopefully and take a look at our tree and maybe do something about it. Who knows?
Yeah, it seems a little tentative about trimming the
Yeah.
tree, but if we're safe, then we're safe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we can maybe get the city guys to come out, and we need to have it trimmed up a little bit anyway to get out on the street when we are ready to go in December.
Is that Public Works? Okay.
Right, but
He's
in
talking
addition to
pulling the
that,
float out and trimming the tree.
when we pull the float out in December, a little bit of the tree is low. So we need to have on Mound, I always forget what that street is called. Mound, we need to have the trees trimmed up a little bit. Perfect.
The city arborist is who you want to contact. He is the guy that comes out. He's come out for me just on a phone call. So let me see
Okay.
if I got his number and I'll text it to you, James.
Perfect.
So
I
what,
can't think of anything else.
did you get a new flagpole? I mean, a new pole?
No, the pole's fine. It's just the trees and the wires going to it. They came out and checked it out, and it seems to be fine. So we're good.
Yeah, but if we see anything that still looks fishy, then let's just keep our eyes on it.
Yeah.
How about design chair report? While you're like,
Well, as far as this year goes, the last issue to deal with was music. No, we have something else to deal with. Okay. What's the variance? Oh, is it the person on the back? Okay, so we are possibly variancing for a person on the back to sit and wave and be the little Easter egg at the end. That's next variance meeting is next week, which I believe we would have to get it in by Friday. And they're going to want to know any sort of the safety, how they're being strapped in and things like that. So we'll have to sit down and talk about that probably Thursday. And then I'll try to get the stuff into them on Friday. And then the meeting is Tuesday, and that's usually at the same time as the school board meeting. So either I have to telephone in, or Ed or somebody will have to go down in person.
I think I can go.
Okay, yeah.
maybe we
For
can-
some reason, last year they were in the mornings, which was great. This year they're in the evenings. And I have just second Tuesday of the month, they have school board meetings.
Yeah.
So that's a little tough. We have not gotten anything yet for next year. But we know who the president is, and we've been poking the bear, as it were, trying to get a little hint. How come you? All right, so apparently Janet and I need to talk.
Okay.
Okay,
So if you can get the variant stuff
yeah,
prepared and over there, and then Tuesday we'll figure out who can be there.
yeah.
Besides me,
The thing they're
I
going
can- I
to know is
think I
like,
can go.
if it's on the back, how close to the exhaust, things like that. Just to make sure that they're safe and they don't get like smoked out. That's important. Okay, I do not have anything else.
Okay, so let's pass the mic to our new construction chair, Brandon.
This one's dying too.
Yeah, we can always step up to the podium. Hey, Sandy and Chris, is this working with the microphone? Is it good?
Can you hear me,
it's
Sandy?
A lot better than the last meeting.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. So, so far, well, when was the last meeting? August, right?
Yep.
Ever since then, we had an MI. It went pretty well. There was a good turnout. We only have about 7 open items, so nothing too major. So far, the construction of the float's been keeping up. We've got we're making good progress on the skirt. Also the deck. Got a lot of the sculpted items chugging along. So I say we're in good shape. We're in good shape. That's for sure. And that's pretty much all I want to say, Ed.
Okay. As you guys move forward, Jeremy and Brandon, if you can make sure that we get photos to Chris for social media, just, later in the day, Saturday or even Sunday, just send him what you got.
One last thing, Chris, did you get all the photos I sent you last week?
I did. I uploaded them to the Instagram and Facebook, including a shout out to Dr. Pepper for their sponsorship. If somebody could send me a list of everyone who has so far bought tent banners, I'd like to do a shout out to them and thank them for their patronage and sponsorship. And Rob, if you would do me a favor and give me a call after the meeting, I need to talk to you about web settings to get into that email.
Rob says okay. Cool. Okay, so decoration, Janet and Leland, what do we got?
Oh my gosh. He says about what? Not last Saturday, the Saturday before we did inventory. We got through about 90% of it. So the container got cleaned out a little bit. The side tent, when you go into it, it has more shelves than we know what to do with, which is going to be great for when we start bringing all of our stuff out. Things won't be on the ground. We won't be tripping on them. We'll be using the shelf unit. So Sign Up Genius will be released this week. I'm working with Courtney, Vicky, and Leland, and I worked out a schedule. And Courtney is putting it online, so that will be open sometime this week. So that's about it.
All right. Sandy, souvenir booth.
I just called Ashley, and we're working on t-shirts for regular people, not just the volunteers. I'm picking up the aprons in 2 weeks. I think we're pretty full in the booth right now. It looks really good. I'm Brandon and Jeremy are going to talk to you about the stuff that they're trying to order. And I'm going to at some point put it in the booth on the credit card machine, but I haven't been home to do it yet. And that's about it. There's not much going on. I will put up lights outside like last year. That was kind of nice. So people don't trip on those sprinklers that are there.
Great.
Oh,
All right,
also,
thank you.
can I say one more thing?
Of course.
I should have said it during the treasury, but it's under administration. We did send as a group flowers for Wendy regarding her mom. So she already received them. She's already talked to me already about it, and she loved them.
Great. So Wendy's next on the agenda. Her mother passed last week. Sandy sent flowers on our behalf for her. That's why she's not here tonight.
Sandy, who sent the flowers?
We did, Tournament Roses.
No, Andrew Hunter also lost his mom in the last week or so.
Okay, I just need an address.
Okay, I will get an address.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so again, Wendy's not here. Crunch time party, it's in December. We're not going to talk about it in September. Rummage sale, the yard sale is coming up though. Steve's not here. Janet, do you have any updates about the yard sale?
Yeah, we are, I have posters, so if anybody can put posters up at the businesses, I have about 15 of them. Also in the email, I sent out a schedule. I'm trying to get as many people as possible working because that are not construction, because I'm hoping construction can continue to construct the float and not be at the yard sale until Saturday late afternoon when we have to clean up. So.
Okay, great. Yeah, whoever can help. That's always the yard sale issue, is getting hands and bodies there to do the work. So please, if you can, help. Miscellaneous fundraiser, Sandy, Janet, anybody got anything else?
Yeah, bingo. On bingo, I called, so originally we talked about like the end of March, but it was too close to spring break. So we're doing it on March 6th, which is a Friday, the first Friday of the month. I've already called Jeffrey. He's got it open. He says he'll hold it for us. I just need people, if they want to help, that'd be great. I'm gonna make a list for Janet. Maybe she could send out stuff, send it to everyone to find out who can donate certain things for the baskets. We need 20 baskets. I do need a grand prize. So if anyone can think of anything or has any connections to anything big, please let me know because we sure could use the grand prize. Last year, I think we got one of the things from Crunch. So that worked, but we need something. If maybe a night, 2 night stay at the Langham or anything like that would be great.
Okay. That should be easy enough to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay, Alan's not here. Raffle tickets are coming.
Oh, I have something to say about that.
Oh, Carrie's got something too. We're passing her the mic.
Okay.
Laura did reach out to me that Crunch Time is starting to solicit donations for silent auction and asked for help with the chamber, which I said I will be happy to ask any businesses I know, but I don't know every business that's in the chamber, and that at the group should also be asked to ask businesses that they solicit. But Sandy's point just raised a reminder for me that we should probably coordinate across all the groups because we probably are hitting up the same people for a lot of these requests between the golf tournament, Crunch Time, and now the bingo baskets. We might just want to coordinate.
That's a great idea because we don't want to annoy them by asking for multiple things from different places. So maybe we should make some sort of master list of, I don't know if that's chamber related or just here's a list of who did golf. Here's a list of who did bingo. Here's a list of who did Crunch. And then, and the banners too.
Right, and the banners too. So, I mean, I'm happy to get a Google spreadsheet started with, because I have that list from Alan of the T signs and golf sponsors. I don't have bingo but if we all work together, we could create a master list.
We tried this and Sandy can attest to it. We tried doing something like that and we found that when you start eliminating people because you've asked them once, you're not going to have enough people in town to get 20 more baskets there. What you have to do is spread out your requests enough that you're not hitting them up every 2 weeks. So like,
You lost sound.
Crunch, exactly. Just know where they've given before.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for supporting the golf thing. Would you like to support this too? As easy as that. But if you don't know, you don't know. So the spreadsheet, I think, is a great idea.
I think, oh no. Chris, I have a list of tent banners I will send you and I'll give it to you, Carrie.
Great. Anything else, Carrie, while we got you on the hot seat?
Would it be possible for somebody to send me a photograph of each banner as well? Or is that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
When we get them up, we can take photos of each section of the banners for you, Chris. No problem.
Perfect.
Do you have anything?
So I'll go ahead with the publicity report. Right now, it's focused on yard sale. The district sent the flyer to families last week. The chamber has offered to send it twice. The first one to request donations. The second one to remind people there's a yard sale. Following up with the South Pass Review, the Pasadena Now, and the other local papers, and then working on the newsletter, which I had planned to send tomorrow, but I also want to include volunteers for decorations and construction. So if the sign up, I was waiting for the Sign Up Genius link to go live. So I'll connect that. And then I also add that volunteers are needed for the yard sale. And then hopefully Brandon, Jeremy, and Leland, I want to put you on the hot seat for press, because I think we have exciting new generation of leaders coming into this group, and that we should pitch that to local paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you five, don't leave before I talk to you, please.
Yeah. That's great. So the next item on the agenda is digital media report with my name. However, we have a new digital media chair. Chris, do you got anything for us?
So far, not much. It's been a challenge trying to stay on top of it. I'm actually out of work for the next 12 weeks because I broke my right shoulder. So I have a little more time to hit it gangbusters and really try and we've had probably 12 or 14 new likes between Instagram and Facebook since I took over, which isn't much, but every little bit counts. One like equals somebody else seeing it in their feed as a potential like. So that's where we should be. I just want to push out to our local businesses that have donated, our local business people that have donated for the banners and that kind of stuff, and kind of draw in on if they have a means to collaborate to do that, and give them credit where credit's due as well. So,
Chris, I've also challenged the newbies on the committee as they're out and about to do videos. I think we're kind of missing the boat a lot. If you've ever looked at Sarah Madre's, they've got videos all over the place. So
right.
I've kind of challenged this group and saying, when you're at Canoe House or you're here or you're there, do a video, do a shout out. And so hopefully they'll be sending you things shortly.
Good. I'll be happy to post that kind of stuff. It's great.
Yeah, I think if we can shine a spotlight on the folks that Carrie was just talking about, who are our sponsors, as well as, our superstar volunteers, that's really easy stuff that we could send you. We just have to make the effort to send it to you.
Well, I think if you go to like Canoe House and you see the poster up in there, the T sign poster in their window, stand in front of it or stand around it and advertise that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a big Hollywood production. We just need little bits that, like, again, shine a light on the folks who support us. I think that's great. So next month, my name will not be on this agenda item. Melissa's shaking her head yes. Okay, golf tournament, we're well past that for this year. As always, is there anything else? Larry's got something.
Did we ever come up with a solution to the new release forms that the city wanted us?
Not yet. It's in the works. Lucy, do you have any insights in that? No updates yet, but we're still working on it, and I think we're headed the right direction. So Lucy, speaking of you and Melissa, staff liaison communications. No updates from Lucy or Melissa. Committee chair, that's me. It's very exciting that the 10 is up. I was talking to Brandon and Jeremy the other day, and one of the things that I've heard repeatedly this year is that the camaraderie and the vibe at Float Site is really positive. And we want to keep that going. That doesn't mean that we won't get in each other's faces once in a while about things, but overall, things are feeling really good this year, and I think that's fantastic. And it's it's an indicator of new leadership and everybody coming together to do what we do here because we love it, is just build a float. and have a good time. So I really appreciate the fact that I'm hearing that from multiple sources, even though I'm not there a whole lot. So let's keep that going, everybody. I do not have anything else, but as always, is there anything else? We're good? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that concludes our meeting. We adjourn at 7:36. Love to keep it short and sweet. Everybody keep doing great work. It's going to be a fun few months.